I have 10 Patanjali quotes interpreted by Vedguru Dev. So, number one, for those who have an intense urge for spirit and wisdom, it sits near them waiting. Two, everything is sorrow for the wise. Three, it is only when the correct practice is followed for a long time, without interruptions, and with a quality of positive attitude and eagerness, that it can succeed. Four, yoga is the settling of the mind into silence. When the mind has settled, we are established in our essential nature, which is unbounded consciousness. Our essential nature is usually overshadowed by the activity of the mind. Five, there is always a light within us that is free from all sorrow and grief. No matter how much we may be experiencing suffering. Six, yoga takes you into the present moment, the only place where life exists. Seven, it is not enough to have intuitions. We must act on them. We must live them. Eight, success is nearest to those whose efforts are intense and sincere. Nine, be happy for those who are happy. Have compassion towards the unhappy and maintain equanimity toward the wicked. 10, a mind free from all disturbances is yoga. So those are my 10 Patanjali quotes to pay homage to our Kriya Yoga lineage.
Outstanding. Jai Patanjali, one of the greatest Sitas yogis ever. So let's get started. 12, how many is it? 10?
10, 10.
10 Patanjali quotes interpreted by Vedguru Dev. Number one. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the number one yoga community on SKOOL. Inside, you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedguru Dev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
Number one, for those who have an intense urge for spirit and wisdom, it sits near them waiting.
Yeah, so this is very profound. In Kriya Yoga, they call wisdom yana or yan, which basically means wisdom. So most people are searching wisdom. The wisdom you need is this inside you as you. All you got to do is unlock it and realize it. And my guru used to say, open the gates of your crown and let the pillar of light, the stream of consciousness hit your crown. So instead of putting up roadblocks and obstacles for yourself, that wisdom that you're seeking is right there. All you got to do is tap into it, realize it, unlock it. So when you have that awareness that the wisdom you need is readily available, it's right next to you, you know, just stop seeking and going up the mountain or whatever. It's right next to you. All you got to do is close your eyes and go inside you as you, and the wisdom you need to help navigate this Maya delusional world is right next to you. All you got to do is look right next to you. Okay.
I see
Where's
you.
my wisdom? Where's the wisdom? Where's the wisdom? Where's it at? Oh, you're right here. You're right next to me. Oh, I don't know. Why am I looking over there? You're right here.
Oh,
So
almost bit me.
the wisdom you need is right next to you. So
Number two, everything is sorrow for the wise.
yeah, so when you become enlightened or self-realized or reach a state of Satchitananda, I don't know if it becomes sorrow, you know, like I wouldn't phrase it that way, you know.
Yeah.
I would say like when you become a self-realized being, you become more the detached witness, and you start to look at the world like you're watching a movie on a movie screen, like a detached witness, but you don't really have no expectations or no dog in the fight. You're just letting the movie go by the way it goes by, and it ends the way it ends, and you're like, I don't feel no sorrow about that. That's the way it ended. It ain't gonna, this Maya delusional world isn't gonna end the way I want it to end. It's gonna happen the way it happens. I just stay light on my toes, pivot, change course, and change direction accordingly. But yeah, I don't really feel no sorrow, regardless of what this Maya delusional world does. So no matter how much knowledge you have, or wisdom you have, or how many sacred yogic texts you've read, I definitely wouldn't feel no sorrow. All right, that's the way
Yeah.
that story ended. That's the way it ended. You know what? I don't have no dog in the fight. I don't have no expectations. I can't feel sorrow unless I have expectations, or I can't suffer unless I have expectations. So, once you don't have no expectations, you can't be disappointed. All right, it happens the way it happens. Do you feel sad about that or sorrow? No, that's the way it happens. This Maya
Yeah.
delusional world has never happened the way I want it to happen. It happens the way it happens. So, no sorrow over here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
no suffering. That's what it does.
Yeah.
So, I don't have no dog in the fight, no expectations. Let it happen the way it happens with no
Yeah.
sorrow.
Yeah. No sadness here. Number 3. It is only when the correct practice is followed for a long time, without interruptions, and with a quality of positive attitude and eagerness, that it can succeed. Ah,
Yeah, so what Patanjali is talking about in this is discipline. And this is a rigid, kind of strict yogic approach. They take their sadhana, their yogic practice, very seriously, right? So they would always say, have a sankalpa, a laser focus and concentration anytime you do your focus. I'm more of the mindset of enjoy it, make it more relaxed and comfortable, and don't take it so serious. So, I mean, it's different for everybody. It's not one size fits all. Some people are more enjoyers and more comfortable in their practice. Some people are rigid, hardcore yogis who do their practice the same way for decades and don't vary off and don't take a day off, and are laser focused on their tapas, on their sadhana, their yogic practice. They do it with intensity, right? Like, it's got to be this way. I
mm,
like to be more open minded and flexible and not so serious, not so rigid. But it's not one size fits all. Some people need that hardcore yogic discipline. Some people
yeah.
okay. They integrate it into their daily life with flexibility. So, which approach is best for you? I don't know. You tell me. I'm
Yeah.
more of the mindset, not so serious, relaxed and comfortable. But there are other super serious yogis out there, who go too far.
Yeah.
One of our students a while ago asked me, how long should I sit and pat my ass in a full lotus? I said, if you can't walk, you probably did it too much, you
Yeah.
know? So use your own discrimination, your own discernment to see what works best for you. But it's not one size fits all. So, you know, if you want to be a hardcore strict yogi, that's fine. If you want to be more flexible in the world and of the world, relaxed and comfortable, not so serious, that's great too. Which way
Yeah.
works? You tell me.
Number 4, yoga is the settling of the mind into silence. When the mind has settled, we are established in our essential nature, which is unbounded consciousness. Our essential nature is usually overshadowed by the activity of the mind. Hmm.
Yeah, so my guru used to say silence is the best teacher. So when you're relaxed and you're in a state of emptiness, then you're more in control of your monkey mind. You're not letting your monkey mind kind of wander and jump from tree to tree. You're you're clearing all the mental clutter at the door, so you're less affected by it and you have more of a dynamic meditation. So when you master the mind in dhyana or meditation, you start to take control of your mind. You become the king of your castle, the queen of your castle, and you start taking your power back. You don't let the mind control you. You control the mind. You master the mind. So, and this comes in a state of stillness and silence when you take back your power. Most people let their mind become like a runaway horse. It just goes whatever, it runs around, monkey mind jumping from tree to tree. But when you start taking control and you start taming your horse, then you really have a more profound and dynamic meditation because you are taking your power back, you're taking control, and you become the boss of your mind. You master the mind, and you tell the mind which way it should go and what it should do, not letting your mind just go wild and take you wherever it wants. So yeah, in silence, you start to take back your power and you start to become aware of your true inner potential, and you start to master your mind and tell your mind, I'm in
Yeah.
control. You're not in control. You do what I say. You work for me. I don't
Yeah.
work for you. So
I'm the boss.
I'm your boss. I'm the boss. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside, you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedguru Dev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
Number 5. There is always a light within us that is free from all sorrow and grief, no matter how much we may be experiencing suffering.
Yeah, so no matter how much suffering or sorrow you have out here in the world, when you realize your true inner potential, your true inner divinity, and you become self-realized or reach a state of Satchinanda, then you start to laugh at this sorrow and you start to laugh at this suffering. It has no place in your universe. Like, it doesn't exist. Like, who is sorrow? I don't know him, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know him from a can of paint. He doesn't exist in my dictionary. He doesn't
Mm.
exist in my universe. Sorrow who? Who? Who are you?
Ooh.
Well, before I said my new mantra is who? Who?
Ooh.
I don't know you. I don't acknowledge you. You don't exist over here. It's the same thing with suffering. Who is suffering? Where are you? I don't know you. You don't exist in my universe. You're not welcome at my house.
Yeah.
You don't exist in my universe. You're not even in my vocabulary. So when you start realizing your true inner potential and realize happiness is internal, not external, you start to laugh at sorrow and suffering. Who is that? Doesn't exist over here. I don't know that. Sorrow and suffering can only affect you if you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, it doesn't exist. It's like a ghost story. Where's suffering? I don't suffer. What day I suffered? Tell me. It doesn't even exist. I don't know that person. Who are you? I don't know you from a can of paint. Suffering. Who are you?
Suffering.
Sorrow? What sorrow? I wake up with a big smile on my face. Nature is beautiful. The sun is up. Where is suffering here? I don't know you. Sorrow, suffering. Who are you? You don't
Yeah. Get
exist in my
lost.
universe. Get lost. I don't know you, right? You have no impact on my happiness. Happiness is internal, not external. You know, how,
Yeah.
how do you even fit in this equation? Sorrow and suffering. You don't. You don't exist over here. You know. So you have no impact on my daily happiness. I wake up with a smile on my face. Sorrow and suffering does not exist in my
Yeah.
universe.
Love it. 6, Patanjali quote: Yoga takes you into the present moment, the only place where life exists. Hmm.
Absolutely. My guru used to say, the future is imagination, the past is memory. We stay fixed, centered, and anchored in the present moment. So when you start to have this awareness, you see that the only thing that matters is being present in this present moment. So what's going to happen in the future? Who knows? I have no clue. What happened in the past is water under the bridge. It's gone. It doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is how I react to the present moment. So if you stay anchored and centered in the present moment, then you're unaffected by anything else. You know, I can't control what happens in the future. It happens the way it happens. I can't control what happened in the past. It's water under the bridge. I stay fixed and anchored in the present moment. And when you have that awareness, you start to live in the present moment. And a good mantra to have is, how does this serve me in the present moment? You know, like in 10 years, there'll be a bunch of robots in the world. How does this serve me in the present moment? I live in this exact second and in this day. And when you start to see that the present moment is the only thing you got and the most precious thing, then you start cultivating and enjoying the present moment. Who
Yeah.
cares what happens in the future? It happens the way it happens. I got no control over what happened in the past. Is water under the bridge. I stay fixed and anchored in the present moment. And when you have that awareness and you have that affirmation, how does this serve me in the present moment? Okay, you know, Donald Trump is blowing up Venezuela. How does that serve me in the present moment? It
Yeah.
doesn't. Take out the trash. You know, I don't need it. That does nothing for me. That's not going to do my inner work for me. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying?
Goodbye. Yes.
So you start to see, how does this serve me in the present moment? And if you could come to this awareness and look for opportunities to say this affirmation every day, then you'll really be able to navigate this world correctly, and you'll start
Yeah.
throwing out all the distractions and the identities and the conditionings that no longer serve you, and you'll be like, how does this serve me in the present moment? And 95% of the stuff, you'll see it doesn't, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how does it, you know, 3i Atlas is going to come and it's going to spaceship and aliens on the spaceship. How does this serve me in the present moment? I don't see no 3i Atlas. Where, you know, dissolving like butter in the sun, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, distraction, I don't need it, you know? Like, there's a spaceship that landed on my front yard right now, serves me in the present moment. Oh, it's here, you know? Bunch of ghost stories about some faraway place that so-called fighting doesn't serve me, you know?
Yeah.
It's not going to help me do my inner work, you know? I need stuff that serves me in the present moment. So you start taking back your power and stop giving it away to ghost stories and
Yeah.
distractions and narratives that no longer serve you. So do what serves you in the present moment. You should be perfectly fine.
I love that. Declutter your soul. Get rid of the junk. Love it. Well, let's see. Patanjali quote number 7: It is not enough to have intuitions. We must act on them. We must live them. Hmm.
Yeah, so this is very profound. This goes back to what my guru said. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. Kriya means action. We're action yogis. We do it. You know, we don't tell stories about Kriya Yoga. You know, Babaji did this, Yogananda did that, Lahiri Messiah did that. We do it, you know?
We do
So
it.
instead of talking about Kriya Yoga, we live it, we do it, we experience it, we test it, we observe it. So yeah, we don't attach ourselves to the stories like most people do, you know. What do you think about this story or that story? How does that serve me in the present moment, you know? So we do Kriya Yoga. We don't talk about it. A lot of people like to tell stories about Kriya Yoga. There are many books full of stories, but you always come to the place, okay, I like Kriya Yoga. I resonate with Kriya Yoga. How do I start today? And most people get tripped up there because there's a lot of stories about Kriya Yoga, but no techniques. I want to do Kriya Yoga. I don't want to tell stories about Kriya Yoga. The stories are only good for campfires, like I want to do Kriya Yoga. So that's one of the reasons I started the Kriya Yoga school. So if you want to really do Kriya Yoga and not talk about Kriya Yoga, then we have a free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayogamasterclass.com. And if you like it and you want to upgrade to our paid school, it's kriyayogamasterclass.com. So, yeah, if you want to stop talking about the stories of Kriya Yoga and start doing Kriya Yoga, let's plant that tree today. Like my guru said, when is the best time to plant a tree, Vedguru Dev? I don't know, Baba, tell me. Best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. What is the second best time to plant a tree? I don't know, Baba, tell me. Today. So let's
Today.
plant that tree today. We're almost out of the first month of 2026. Seemed like New Year was yesterday. Time is fleeting. It's going fast, right? This world is speeding up. Let's get to work right now. Let's not wait. So if you want to see if you resonate with Kriya Yoga, it's 100% free. Join our group. Free. You just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. We have 11 techniques that will get you started and give you some kriyas to put in your pocket to help you integrate and navigate this life. And if you like what we're doing and you want to join us in our paid school, just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. But yeah, we don't talk about Kriya Yoga. We do Kriya Yoga. So I agree
Yeah.
with Patanjali. We take action. We're
Yeah.
action yogis.
We live it. Number 8, Patanjali quote: success is nearest to those whose efforts are intense and sincere. Mm.
Yeah, so you always have success if you take action. So if you're sincere, my guru used to say sincerity is the currency of Kriya yogis and yoginis, right? So when we're sincere and we make an effort and we do our practice wholeheartedly, then we always succeed. We can never go wrong. So we take action. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga. We do Kriya Yoga. We're action yogis. We're not story yogis. So
Yeah.
we do. We set a intention. We set a sankalpa, and we do yoga. We don't tell stories about yoga. So we always succeed because we take action. These stories are good when we're sitting around the campfire, but when the sun is up, we're doing our sadhana. We're doing Kriya Yoga. We're not talking about it. So we always succeed because we take action. We don't hope that we're going to get results just by sitting around and being lazy. We do Kriya Yoga. We take action.
Beautiful. Number 9, Patanjali quote: be happy for those who are happy, have compassion towards the unhappy, and maintain equanimity toward the wicked.
Yeah, so in Kriya Yoga, they're always talking about this equanimity. So we always stay equal, whether you're wicked or whether you're enlightened, we always have an equal perspective. We try to keep a state of equanimity. So we always have compassion for everybody, regardless of what they do. And you begin to realize if people are being wicked, that's their karma. That's not your karma. So you wish them the best. You hope they see the light, but that's something they got to work out between themselves. So we stay out of their karma and we try to keep an equal perspective, and we wish happiness for everybody no matter what they do. Some people are on a different timing and it takes them a while to see the light, but we wish them the best regardless of what they do. We wish they wouldn't be wicked. You get nothing for being wicked. Save your energy being loving and helping people, but No judgment over here. We live in a state of equanimity, you know? Good, bad, equal, you know? So wicked and enlightened equal. So we try to keep an equal perspective, you know? And wish the best for everybody and transmute good energy through Shakti path to uplift people indirectly and create a conducive atmosphere to help people. So if you're wicked out there, we keep the light on for you, you know? Our door is still open for you. So it it's never too late to change, right? Just wake up one day and say wickedness is not the way. I want to be I want to hold up the white flag. I don't want to hold up the black flag no more. So like Baby Yoda said in The Mandalorian, this is not the way.
This is
He
not the
said this
way.
is the way, but wickedness is not the way. So no judgment. You know, we'll leave the light on for you. You know, you're always welcome, but it's never too late to switch teams. You know, and wake up and see wickedness is not the way. I don't want to be wicked no more. I want to be help people and love people. This is the way.
Yeah. Number 10 Patanjali quote: "A mind free from all disturbances is yoga." Hmm.
Absolutely. The ultimate goal is moksha, liberation, the mind free from all conditioning, identities, um, free from all distractions. So when we release ourselves from all distractions, we become a free bird. We become liberated, you know? We're not in that cage of the Maya delusional world, you know? We're not in the cage of our flesh body, you know? We're released from it. They have all kinds of affirmations in Kriya Yoga, not this body, not this mind, neti neti, which means not this. It gives you that perspective of this physical body. Is this a vessel, a vehicle driving my car around? But it really doesn't define my soul. My energy continues. It moves on. You know, it's just a temporary, fleeting thing. Even this physical body. So yeah, when you start letting going of all the conditioning, the identities, the distractions, then you start to become a free bird, you know? And I don't want to be in this cage no more, or this flesh cage, or this mental delusion, you know? I don't want no cage on my mind. So you start becoming liberated and letting yourself go from that and releasing yourself from the delusions of the world. So be free, reach a state of moksha out there, and you should be outstanding.
Yeah. Well, that was 10 Patanjali spiritual quotes interpreted by Vedgurudev. But I have a bonus one. I was just thinking as I was reading them off, at the beginning of his book, he says, "And now yoga." I think that
Oh,
one's pretty profound.
my favorite, right? When he says, and now yoga, I thought that summed it up beautifully, right? Like,
Yes.
you've tried everything else, you've listened to a bunch of people on the internet, you've done all kinds of stuff. Let's stop talking about it. Let's start doing. And now yoga, right? So let's get ready. We're going, you know, we're not talking about yoga, we're doing yoga. So
Yeah.
uh, I thought Patanjali summed it up beautifully like that. And now yoga. That's my favorite quote. First page of the book. And now yoga. All right?
Yeah.
Let's stop talking about it. Let's start doing.
Yeah. Let's get to the meat of it. So, thank you, Vedgurudev, for your beautiful insight on all of Patanjali's quotes. So, I think they
So
were very profound.
10 Patanjali quotes interpreted by Vedguru Dev. Jai Patanjali Yoga Sutras is an excellent blueprint for Kriya yogis and yoginis and all people in daily life. So thank you, Patanjali, for everything you do doing all the heavy lifting. You're the greatest of all time. Jai Patanjali. If you would like to support, I invite you to go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where seekers from around the world learn the sacred science of Kriya Yoga, awakening peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. Visit kriyayogamasterclass.com and join the masterclass today. Go to kriyayogashop.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases. If this artwork resonates with your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com. Become a YouTube channel member here. Click the YouTube-related video here. Tap the subscribe, like, and hype buttons. Jai Babaji.